Hi, I'm Neil Robertson and this is my career in colour and emotion. Okay, so 98, coming over at 16 was certainly an eye-opening experience. I certainly wasn't ready for it. I wasn't anywhere near good enough. I'd only just left school, so just having experience travelling around the world and you know, just seeing what the qualifying is like and stuff. And yeah, so overall it was the results weren't very good, but you know, I still thought I gained a lot of good experiences from it. New beginning with the worst paintbrush of all time. Doing my best with this rock hard brush you guys have given me. Rightio, 2002, relegation from the tour for a second time. But yeah, I remember moving to Leicester, living there for about 6 months, playing at the same club as Mark Selby and that, and certainly sort of considered if living in the UK was for me. There's a lot about it that is completely different from Australia that I wasn't too sure I'd be able to adapt to. You know, the results again not going the way I wanted to. I remember losing 10-9 in the World Championship qualifying to James Reynolds on my 20th birthday, and that effectively knocked me off the tour. So that was a really disappointing moment, feeling blue. 2003, winning the World Under 21 Championship and coming back to the UK to launch your successful career. I think we're going to mix new beginning and passion together, because I think it really gave me that fire to really grab the bull by the horns this time, because I thought realistically probably be my last chance. 2006, winning a first ranking title at the Grand Prix. That was the year I got into the top 16 for the first time. So. Beating Ronnie in the quarterfinal, and that was like a massive moment for me, because it was the first time that I'd beaten him, and Ronnie back then sort of had an untouchable aura about him as well. So you know, someone like me especially, it was a huge win. Yeah, there's a lot of satisfaction in that one, I think. Winning the World Championship. Absolute dream. The year I won the world title, we only had six ranking events, so winning was very hard to come by back then. And I remember winning the Grand Prix at the start of that season, and winning the World Championship, so I won 2 out of the 6. In the last 16, 11-5 down to Martin Gould, and kind of didn't renew staying in my apartment for the other week, so I just all checked out and everything, and just felt I was out of the match, and then but thought, you know, give it a go and try and win the first few frames and put him under the pump. And yeah, things sort of went my way, and yeah, that was the catalyst for going on and going on to win the titles.
He knows that he's won this year's World Championship.
And he blows a kiss to his mum, and there she is, stood up waving the Australian flag. She flew at the last minute from Melbourne to see her son. Neil Robertson is the champion snooker player of the world.
Happiness has got to be the emotion there. Cactus blossom. Mixed wet coral in there as well. I was really desperate to get it done before the World Championship, but I didn't go deep in those events, so I needed to make 7 in the World Championships. I think I made 4 with Robbie Williams in the first round, so I was on target, and then I made another couple against Mark Allen. You know, it looked like I was going to be stuck on 99.
Surely now he's going to get it. 2 pots from an unbelievable record that might
96.
never ever get beaten again.
But when I made it, I think may have been the frame to go 11 all, I think it was, and the relief was unbelievable. I'd never experienced anything like it.
At this stage of the match, absolutely unbelievable.
And the roar from the crowd was unreal, similar to when I made the 147 at Crucible. We had to postpone the wedding a couple of times already because of COVID and that, and then it was actually the first time a lot of sort of friends and families of ours could actually do something in a social environment coming out of COVID. So in many ways it wasn't just a celebration of our wedding, but it was celebration of like people getting back out into social life again. So yeah, it was just, it was amazing. Like yeah, you can just, like the pictures were just absolutely wonderful. Miller looked absolutely amazing. Cactus blossom. 2024, losing to Jamie Jones. Auburn trees, I guess, frustration. So it was a frustrating moment for sure, missing out on playing at the Crucible, but that season was just, yeah, it started off bad and just seemed to get worse and worse, really. I think for many reasons, that match is probably one of the best things that could have happened to me in my career, because it made me just, from then on in, leave no stone unturned in my career. Awarded the Medal of the Order of Australia. Ooh, okay. Yeah, definitely the proudest moment of my career, for sure. Like, as a kid, like, you know, I remember seeing, like, you know, Steve Davis, Stephen Hendry, with like MBEs next to their name. Yeah, to get the call up that I was being nominated was really exciting. Then when I got the news that I was actually going to receive the award, yeah, that was amazing. And then I can have the initials next to my name. So next thing on the players' board agenda to get people's titles on there. Because I don't know why, the last few years, like, they've just been taken off, and I don't know the reason why. I think it's a really nice thing to recognise players in our sport that way. So yeah, it's something for sure I'd like to see sort of put back on there. So. Wow, there's a whole load of emotions in this one. Sounds crazy, but it's the first time I've ever pulled ahead against Ronnie in a match, and him come back that way, where he was just so determined to win.
And he's got it. Didn't he play that well? My word. What a time to deliver a sweet piece of cueing. O'Sullivan will believe it's over.
His mannerisms around the table, everything, I could see he was desperate to win, and that is he was very imposing. That presence around the table, you know, I had to match that. I had to match that energy. We're not running around a football pitch or, you know, flying in with tackles, but the physical presence that you have to show, you have to compete with him. There aren't many who can do that. So I had to match him there, and the happiness of winning. But it brought so much satisfaction as well. The way he came back, you know, from 7-2 to 7-all, like, I hardly did anything wrong. And in the blink of an eye, it's 7-all.
Well, two great competitors. They gave it everything, but two wonderful breaks in the end, in the last two frames, and you can see the relief.
The satisfaction in being able to do that and stand up under the pressure was satisfying.